Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello, can you guys hear me? It's that time of the week where I ask if you can hear me because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm such an idiot. I apologize. What's up? Yo. Yo. Pokebonks. Pokebonks. I like it. I like that name. I wish I had that name. MK Toasty, let's go. Check my man, Team Rocket. Send me rocket emojis. Shout out to the boy. Shout out to the boy. For real, though. Meow. This is the type of content that this is what we come for. For Brian's meow. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Good morning. Zaros, one of my favorite people in the world. Absolute legend. Mod in the Discord. All around. Great individual, I have to say. Hello, YouTube 1235SSS. What's up, man? Good to see you, Jimbo. Good to see you, man. Always good to see everybody here. I hope all of you are doing very well today. Yes, last live of the year, indeed. Is that not insane or what? Can you believe it? It is December 28th. It is the last live of the year. I plan on making 2 more videos this year, and we are in to 2026. Time gets faster and faster, and it gets faster as you get older. And I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm having fun, and I think that's what matters. I bought a collection yesterday. All right, it's not a 5-figure, collection or anything. I bought some cards. I announced in my video yesterday that nobody watched, which makes sense. And is fully understandable that I want to get into vending a little bit. I'm not going to go every weekend and vend, but I got some cards here to start basically my first show at some point. Targeting first half of 2026. We'll see. I don't want to pay $200 for a table, so I'm trying to figure out that. And I don't really know. I haven't done much research on how to get tables yet. I'm kind of just going for it. You know what I mean? Kind of just going for it. But it all starts with buying cards at a cheap price. Some notable pickups. Of all the cards I got, I only found 2 that are maybe gradable. It's these 2. And I'm more excited to grade this than I am this, obviously, because of the premium. But the back, you're not going to be able to see it. I mean, it looks good, but there's a couple print lines. Now, I think PSA will be a little lenient on the back of cards print lines when everything else is very good. So, I don't know. I'll post in the Discord soon. What's up, Bad Wabbit? Good to see you. Kino, always good to see you, man. Gamer tag is bonkers. Yeah, for sure. My first gamer tag on Xbox 360, it was 2005. I was 8 years old. Obviously, Michael Vick was the GOAT. Madden 04 had come out. And so when I got an Xbox 360, I made my gamer tag Mafia Killa 7. That was my first gamer tag. I don't know. I was 8 years old. I made it. And it's wild to think about it. Mafia Killa 7. You can imagine my squeaker voice with that gamer tag on Halo 3. Talking shit. Happy Sunday morning. Got my coffee. Hope you have your coffee as well. Cheers. Cheers. Pokey-Doo, good to see you, man. 2026. Pokemon down. Me. Bye, bye, bye. Maybe so. We're going to talk about predictions in this live stream. That's going to be a big theme of today's stream, I think. I want to hear your best predictions, so go ahead and throw them in the chat if you want. I know we have some in the Discord as well. Got those. I'm going to give mine as well. General thoughts, general market vibes, general predictions. A lot of people have a lot of hot takes, I've noticed, at this time of year. They're coming out, they're kind of saying whatever they want, which makes sense. Some of which I agree, some of which maybe not as much. We'll get into that here. But it's fun to talk about. It's always fun at the end of the year to talk about what's going to happen in the next year. I don't think people at this time last year thought that the market would do what it did in 2025. 2025 is an insane year for Pokemon. Absolutely insane. Crazy, man. Don't sell when singles are down. Yep. There you go. I mean, a lot of people are selling, so I'm buying. Hey, mostly older stuff. Summer 2026, most Pokemon MSRP everywhere. Maybe. I mean, I don't think so. But I think newer sets are they're obviously way more at risk, right? For sure. Holy shit. Oh, sorry. Ready Mark off the rip has gifted. Damn. Sorry. 20 memberships. That's insane. Ready Mark has gifted 20 memberships. I mean, would now be a good time to, this is crazy. Hang on, let me catch up to the rest of the chat. We'll come back to this. Actually, no, screw that. Everybody who's newly a member, hey, welcome. I think they've more than doubled my membership count. Damn, thanks, Ready Mark. Appreciate that. I guess now would be a good time to talk about Ready Mark, huh? Do it at the beginning of the stream as opposed to the end. But if you're not familiar yet with Ready Mark on this channel, they are a LCS card shop specializing in Pokemon based out of Nashville. And they are very excited to do a giveaway for today for you guys. That's right. Mega Evolution Blister with the Gold Duck. Did I say Gold Duck? I mean Side Duck. Beautiful card. You guys remember what happened to this. Let me shake it back into place. There you go. Fixed. Giveaway at the end of the stream. It's going to be just as chaotic as last stream. And Ready Mark, great store based out of Nashville. Again, they want to promote their buyers club, which a lot of you who have already joined, we're probably in double digits now, have benefited from greatly. Every time they post Sword and Shield boxes, we buy them out. I bought a Brilliant Stars box yesterday. I paid $460. Kind of insane. And it's pretty minty from what I can tell. Other people got Lost Origin boxes. This is what's left of the Sword and Shield booster boxes. They also sell singles, and they have great scans of their singles. The Buyers Club is great. If you spend $240 a month on Pokemon, which a lot of you do, the Buyers Club is $24 a month, and it pays for itself. But right now, if you use my code PokeChuck down below, you get your first month for $1. By the way, you also get everything 10% off in the store. That's what this price is here in yellow. You get 10% off everything. It goes for cards, goes for sealed, you name it. Look at the booster boxes. Now, there is a dented Lost Origin box. Please keep that in mind. And they post pictures of it. And it's really not bad. If you're a rip and shipper, you should buy this for $562. No brainer. But really great box prices in stock. Honestly, the Astral box for $360 is a pretty great value in my opinion. So, Ready Mark, thank you so much. Also, I've gotten an answer. So they do have a rewards program. Every $100 you spend, you get $5 back in credit that can be applied towards the next order. So I got a Brilliant box, and then I bought another Brilliant box, and I got $23 off on that Brilliant box. So pretty crazy deal. I will end my shill soon, but genuinely a lot of people have benefited from this so far. And as you can see, prices are very competitive, very good. With the Buyers Club, especially $162 for Phantasmal PCTB, $67.50 on a Surging ETB. So Yeah, pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. Ready, Mark? Always appreciate you guys. Love working with y'all. Locally owned LCS. Great people. If you ever want pictures of booster boxes, just call them up. They'll send them to you. All right. 72 on Unova hit boxes. I think did that just get uploaded as I was speaking? That's hilarious. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ready Mark. Love you guys. Appreciate it. 20 gifted subs. It's absolutely diabolical. Good Lord. Also, hello everybody who's now a member. We got to get you guys in the members only chat in the Discord, which is where we're most active. We have our smartest thinkers in here. The brightest minds in the Pokemon space are in this Discord chat, allegedly. But we are very active in here. I digress. Thank you, Ready Mark, for that. Appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, that's crazy. Yeah, we keep buying out all of their Sword and Shield boxes. We're getting some good deals on those. So definitely take advantage. $1 for your first month down below. Crazy. Thanks, Chuck. Enjoy the memberships, everyone. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all rock. And by the way, just to be clear, we are doing the giveaway at the end of the stream. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Guess a number. All right? Just like last time. It's going to be wild. But we already sent off the bundle to the winner. So congrats. Can't remember your name off the top of my head. All right. Let's scroll back up. We're going to get into some market chat here, my friends. We're going to get into some predictions. Sick gamer tag. It is pretty rad. Mafia Killa 7. 8 years old, by the way. Are you still holding Surging? Of course. Of course, my friend. Of course. What do you think about Evo Sky's regular ETP? Should I buy or just another Lost Origin box? I'm a lot more interested in buying booster boxes. I think Evo Sky's regular ETBs are pretty good value. They look good to display. You're talking about the best set of like the last 2 or 3 or 4 generations. And they've been pretty flat for a minute in the 300s, I believe, or are they 400 now? I don't even know. I would rather have booster boxes personally. That's what I'm going for. Also, storage has become such an important thing on the forefront of what is important to me right now. I can hardly afford to have like regular ETBs at this point, unless I get them for a really good deal. I hate to say it, I'm still building the shelves. All right. I know I've talked about it for like 6 months. Still in the works. Although my wife and I, we just booked a trip to Europe. So it might even be longer now. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. What's up? You know that. Good to see you, men. Aquavus. Paldea will be 1,000 and the rest of the first half of SV will be at least 500. Let me go ahead and post a comment really quick in the chat. Post your best. Send your best. Sorry, my keyboard's loud. 2026 prediction. And then I'm going to pin this. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Ready, Mark. Thank you so much again for 20 memberships. I really appreciate y'all. Who would have thought we would be here when y'all reached out? You know, who would have thought? Pretty crazy, huh? Distant Rivals under 300 by Valentine's Day? No. No, bro. No, bro. Unless we get a massive box reprint, do you think it's going to happen in the span of 34 days? Or I'm sorry, like 45 days? Highly unlikely. But I like where your attitude is, my friend. I like it. Wow, we are so behind on chat. Why did it go so crazy in 2025? I think it was a perfect storm of a lot of things, man. I think the Pokemon market had been in a bear for multiple years. Combination of that, really good sets, hitting at the right time, starting with the Greninja, Twilight, then Surging, then Prismatic. Hello. And then also everything in general was all-time highs, like the stock market, Bitcoin, you name it. So people were taking profits from that, putting it into collectibles, or just investing directly into collectibles as opposed to that to try to find some value. A lot of the sneaker bros came over into the Pokemon world. They saw how much money you can make on sets like Prismatic, and that had a huge impact on prices. Cards boomed, everything boomed. And now we're kind of in this still really strong, but definitely a bit of a correction phase. Waiting to see what happens next. Good morning, Jordan. Good to see you. W, good to see you. Thank you very much. Maybe the time to pick up Celebrations, the upcoming 30th. I think Celebrations is going to be one of the best performing sets of 2026. It's done really well in 2025. I actually think special sets in general, I'm talking Crown Zenith, Celebrations, 151, definitely Prismatic, Paldean Fates. I think all of these sets are going to do very well in 2026. Some are rotating out. Some are getting older in age. Attention is coming back with a new celebration set or a new anniversary set. It'll be really interesting. But I have a feeling special sets might outperform people's expectations. And, we're buying booster boxes. And I think they'll do well too. But I want to be surprised if something like Paldean Fates or Prismatic, they're just the top dogs, or 151 or any of those five, in my opinion. All good, man. Members only chat, you already know. Thanks for the membership. Hey, Kyle, you deserve it, man. You've been here forever. Smash that like, share some good vibes. One. That's a good vibe, man. Thank you very much. Oh, I just want to say something really quick. I have to shill this. It's been a huge milestone in my mind to reach 5,000 subscribers. And currently, according to the analytics, we are on pace to hit it, 5,000 subscribers, by January 3rd. And I don't know about you, but doesn't it sound way cooler to hit 5,000 subscribers before January 1st as opposed to January 3rd? Now, I know it doesn't really matter, but if we're going to hit it anyway, thanks to you guys. Really appreciate you. I'm just saying, if you come here and you like the content and you want to hang out, we are about to hit 5,000 subscribers, and we are very, very close to doing that. And I would love to do that before the new year. I think that would be so rad. So just putting that out there right now. Just saying. You do whatever you want. I'm not going to force you to subscribe. You don't have to. It's all good if you don't. I am a chronic lurker on Reddit, YouTube, you name it. I watch people regularly and I don't even subscribe to them just because I don't know. It's just ingrained in me. I'm changing that now that I kind of create content, but if you're here anyway, I'd love to keep you around. 3 blister packs belong in acrylic. Facts, bro. Do they make acrylics for these? I don't think you need to put this one in an acrylic, but I mean, the acrylic world is just kind of ridiculous. It's so expansive, we'll say. What is this membership symbol? A frog? No, bro. It's Trico. It's Trico, bro. I guess it is a frog. Or is Trico a frog? Or a gecko? Trico. Am I dumb? Trico. Is Trico a frog? Or not a frog? Trico is a small green bipedal reptilian Pokemon. That doesn't answer my question. Or maybe it does. I don't think Trico's a frog. I'm so sorry. This stream is absolutely going downhill. I apologize to everybody who's here. But I have to know. Trico's not a frog, but Trico is a reptile. That makes sense. I guess the question is Trico based on a frog? No, Trico's more like a chameleon, right? Like a lizard, like a reptile. A gecko? The wiki doesn't say any, it doesn't mention any animal specifically. Trico is my favorite starter. It's the first starter that I ever chose, Trico, and Pokemon Ruby. Went to the store with my mom. I think we went to Walmart. I bought Pokemon Ruby one year. I remember walking into the aisles, Pokemon Ruby. I had so many Pokemon packs, so many cards. All those cards are now gone. We talked about it over Christmas. Oh, absolutely tragic. Tale old this time. Trico. I assume Trico. Gecko. I assume Gecko because it sounds like it. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I digress. We'll get back on track here. We'll get back on track. Appreciate everybody here this morning. Hope you guys are all doing very well. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a lovely holiday season. That was 3 days ago. Did anybody get anything cool, anything fun? Pokemon, non-Pokemon. I got a rice cooker. It's called Kaku. It's Korean. No jokes. It's pressure rice cooker. Very excited. I got a cookbook. You know, being almost 30, this is the type of stuff that I want. This is the type of stuff that I get. Very excited. Wish I could subscribe twice, bro. Hey, the wire will hit your bank account later, man. Don't worry. All right. All right. Let me scroll up just a little bit. I'm sorry. I don't like missing comments. That's one of my pet peeves, but it's to my own detriment sometimes because I start talking about Trico. Wow, we are so behind. Okay, we're going to blast through these. Got a Sunday off, get to check out the live. Unified, we're going to get you in here one way or another, man. It's been way too long. I appreciate you being here as always, though. J-Soul, what an interesting fella. Would absolutely roast me in Team Rocket Joey's chat, but here he is, being a friend. And that's what life's all about, isn't it? Welcome. Super Maz, Chance, yep. All right. Sorry, I'm going to go quick through these questions. Do you think we'll have another massive boom in 2026, or can you see it going sideways for a couple of years? I think there's a couple camps of thought. One camp is we're going to have a boom because we're getting amazing sets like Ascended Heroes and the Anniversary. There's another camp that is very scared of a potential economic collapse, AI bubble popping, wages getting worse, people, inflation, people being upset, as you can imagine. Life generally getting worse for a lot of people, and then something happens. Personally, I am also worried about those things, and I do think the world is trending in a interesting direction, we will say. A lot negative. Some positive, but a lot negative. I think it'll probably be somewhere in the middle, as these things tend to go. People have been predicting a market crash for the better part of since COVID, essentially, since we rebounded during COVID. We have achieved some type of soft landing. Not going to get into that too much, but I think 2026 will be interesting in that things will be less liquid. I think new sets will do worse, but I think the good sets will do well. I think Ascended Heroes 30th will do well. I think it's going to bring a lot of people back into the space, and I think not Poke Investor Bros, but like Poke or Sneaker Bros. We'll call them Sneaker Bros. Will come back and scalp those sets, and I think it'll create some artificial growth, but I think it'll also create some organic growth naturally because the sets are just good. Not to mention all the other sets we're getting. Pokemon Wind and Wave is going to happen next year as well. Personally, I've always said this. I think a lot of the pain that we're going to get might not be in 2026. It might be towards the end of it or after, once the new block starts, Pokemon Wind and Wave sets. Chances are the generation that we're going to have is going to suck, right? Maybe the games will be good. We always have faith, don't we? And then they aren't. But maybe they'll be good, and I'm sure it'll sell very well. The gimmicks that have been leaked, I think the game will do well. I just think the generation might not be that good. I mean, arts get better with every block. I don't know if we're going to have, I don't think we'll ever have a $100 booster box again, but if the generation's not very well received, I mean, that's going to send those boxes down in price. Right? So I was watching, what's that channel's name? Reserved. Is it Reserved Investments or Reserved Collectibles? I was watching his most recent video. Great video, by the way. He said the only constant thing is change and collectibles. The only constant thing is change. You can make a whole video about that. I do think with every cycle, every block, something changes forever. Something changes forever. Whether it's prices, price floors, quality of cards, right? Everything changes over time and they evolve. So I don't know what's going to happen in 2026, but I predict that it'll be relatively sideways. Older stuff will continue to march up and will kind of sneak up on people. Like Chilling, for instance, or, good Sword and Shield boxes. Like I think they'll end the year north of $600, like Chilling, Silver Tempest, Brilliant, stuff like that. But it won't feel like, because over the course of 12 months, that's a pretty long time. It won't really feel like they're booming, but, maybe we'll see a 10, 20, 30% increase in a lot of these older sets. And then I think the good special set of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet are probably going to outperform that. I think Celebrations is set to do really well, personally. I think it'll be well above $300 by the end of the year, probably pushing $400. Considering where volume is on sets right now at the bottom of this correction, there's a lot of money moving into older sets, not ultra modern, not mega blocks. And there's more waiting on the sideline. So we'll have to see what happens. Von Diggle, good to see you. Hey, cheers. Cheers to that, brother. Now, we can talk about individual sets, but that's my general thought. I think it'll be kind of sideways, but kind of trending up and to the right. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. Like, human psychology, you can't have a sustained bull run of 2025 multiple years in a row. Like, eventually the cycle, people will take profits, people will get exhausted, people are getting priced out. You know what I mean? Something has to give, and we're just in that period right now where things are giving a bit. And that's not good or bad. It just is a reaction to how things have been. I don't think we've had, in Pokemon, I don't think we've had a bull run quite like the one we've had. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. And I would expect the next bull run to be even crazier. I just don't know if it's going to happen next year or the year after or the year after that. I don't know. All I know is that I have investing fundamentals and thoughts on how to, one, best preserve my capital, and two, try to maximize my ROI with where I put that capital as well. And if you stay the course and you're invested for many years, multiple years, at least 3, chances are the things that you bought will be more expensive in the future. That has been the case so far. The most important thing is keep an eye on the IP, how it's doing, on the broader economic landscape, and make decisions based on that, and be okay with changing your strategy as time goes on. I think in the PokeTuber world, people get really upset if you pivot or change, but I think that is necessary. I think that's absolutely necessary. I mean, you can't, gone are the days where you just buy boxes for $100 and, you just make money. Now you got to pay a little bit more. And I think that's not a bad thing. It's just the nature of change over time. So y'all should go watch that video. And I should probably properly link it, but I don't remember. I think it's Reserved Investments. You'll find it. It's like 5K views a day ago. Great video. All right. Scrolling back up. Good to see everybody here this morning, man. I hope you guys are all doing well. Seriously. I really mean that. Keeping a Zard UPC in the closet. Promos are pretty dope. I do have one. I picked up one a few months ago when I was talking about it. I think I bought it for 180. Was it 185? That sounds right. I could look. I don't think I paid 285. I think I got it for under 200. Yeah, for sure. Wait. Let me double check. I don't want to give false info. You're talking about the Sword and Shield. Let me just confirm this so that I'm not fraudulent. No, I paid $285. I did pay $285. Apologies. But I think back in June-ish or maybe July. Somewhere over the summer. One Piece to Zero. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Although I think One Piece is very hot right now. I'm not really keen on buying it. One Piece is here to stay. It's just in its own cycle at the moment. It's here to stay for at least half a decade. I mean, I don't know. 30th anniversary won't have as much impact as people suspect. That might be true. I mean, I think a lot of people will come back to the hobby, whether or not they spend a ton of money on cards and packs. TBD. Right? TBD. I mean, I think it'll have some positive impact. It's not going to be negative. But I don't think things are going to boom like double overnight. You know what I mean? Noticing a few Evo Skies blisters selling lately. Sword and Shield run incoming. Yeah. I do think Sword and Shield right now, generally speaking, phenomenal buying opportunity. And I don't know, like I think it's going to be up and to the right, but maybe not double overnight. But I think Evo Skies is even as it continues to go up in price, I think even at this price point, like it's still the monster that we all know it as. And I've maintained that position for basically the entire time it's been out, but since I started making videos, especially. And don't be surprised if there's a world where ROI on Evolving Skies outperforms almost every other set in the era. Just don't be surprised if that happens. It'll at least be in the conversation, I imagine. Thoughts on Lovebirds as an investment? I don't view cards as an investment. They're much more volatile, much more speculative. I do think team-up cards will continue to appreciate, but I'm not buying cards for investment. For real. I'm buying cards right now to vend or to collect. Just bought a brilliant box to finish my investing from 2025. Managed to pick up Lost Origin, Evo, Fusion, 5 CZ, ETBs, 2 Sword and Shield UPCs, 10K portfolio. What is the math on this? Like 5,000 or something? Somewhere in there. I don't know if it'll double over the next year, but I think that question is indicating. I mean, I think these are all great buys. I just think this question is indicating that you should be prepared for anything to happen and have a plan and weather any storm and hold for a minimum of multiple years, ideally at least 3. If you're buying hoping that things are going to double in the next year, I don't know if that's going to happen, man. I'm not going to sit here and make predictions and just say anything. I'm just going to do what I always do and say what I think could happen and what I'm going to do. But if it's 10K next year, I wouldn't be super surprised, but I would be maybe a little surprised. By the end of 2026, Sword and Shield will overtake Sword and Shield, or Scarlet and Violet will overtake Sword and Shield minus Evo. Maybe. I think the special sets are going to do really freaking well. At least. I don't know about like a Paradox Rift booster box or a Scarlet and Violet base booster box, but yeah. What do you mean by overtake? Do you mean outperform ROI or do you mean prices? I'm assuming you mean ROI. Evo 4K by end of 2026. It's certainly possible. Certainly possible. I mean, even in this correction, we're seeing pretty good strength on these boxes at 2K. Watched every vid from you from your beginning, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's crazy. Brilliant Stars Umbreon Alt Art will start catching up to the Fusion Strike Espeon Alt Art. I don't agree personally, just because of the trainer aspect. I think the Espeon Alt Art is pretty sensational. And isn't it like significantly more expensive? $300 on Fusion versus $66. I don't think, I mean, maybe it will outpace it, but I don't think they're ever going to be close in price, personally. That would shock me. Oh, yeah, about this one. That makes sense. 30th anniversary will jumpstart the boom again. It might, but I think people should temper their expectations personally on what the 30th anniversary's impact will do to a global TCG market. I don't think it'll be bad. I think it'll be good. I just don't think, I would just temper expectations on like experiencing a market like 2025. Of course, anything is possible, but I think a lot of things are up in the air right now. If Bitcoin goes up a ton in 2026, I think there's a better argument to be made for that happening. While I don't think it's a one-to-one connection, I do think there is overlap. And history has shown that there is correlation between crypto markets and collectibles like Pokemon. Already said that one. SV is too hard to predict. Sword and Shield, however, is a home run in 2026. If you haven't been accumulating during the last 2 to 3 months, you shouldn't be investing. Whoa. Harsh, but true. Been in this game for over 6 years. I mean, there might be a number of, I understand the sentiment of what you're saying. Of course, there might be a number of reasons why you weren't accumulating, but if you've been very scared, I think there's a reasonable point to be made that you should be reevaluating like what your goals are, what you're comfortable doing, and what your conviction and logic is when approaching a speculative market like Pokemon cards, right? I mean, it makes sense on paper when something as old as Sword and Shield drops after having such a run up long term. You could probably expect that it won't be at these low prices for very long, and we're already starting to see that. Who do you man on League? I don't play League anymore. I know I posted the video and you guys can see all my applications on my desktop. But back in the day, I guess most recently I got to plat with Pike. I had a lot of fun as support playing Pike. That was my main for a bit. Makes sense. Battle Styles Vivid Voltage finally take off in 2026. I highly doubt it. I mean, they'll probably do okay. I don't know if they'll outperform like the good stuff ROI wise. Like, I don't think Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles are going to outperform Brilliant Stars in 2026. Good prediction. Thanks, man. The end of 2026 might be a little early, but soon after. Perhaps. Bro looks like a Teemo main. I like Teemo. Are you pretending like you don't like Teemo? Come on, man. Let's not. Appreciate you, stock. Ascended Heroes matches Prizzy's 2025 hype. Ugh. Surging passes Pally Evolve for number 2 in SV. You mean price-wise? I don't think so. I think Pally Evolve will... My take is that I believe Pally Evolve will always be more expensive booster box wise than Surging. That's something that I would bet on. Now, Ascended Heroes is going to be hype. The problem is there's like a weird staggered release. I would not, I mean, this is always true for every release. Do not overpay for Ascended Heroes in 2026. You will have plenty of opportunities to get product in the future. Okay. Personally, I'm looking to grab a case of ETBs at MSRP. That's like something I'm interested in. And chilling. I think the set is going to do really well. I don't know if it can match Prizzy's hype. Maybe it will. I think Prismatic came out at the right time and with evolutions. Now you can talk about what set's better. I mean, I think they're close, but Prismatic, it's got the evolutions. This, even with the crowns, it's got evolutions, and it has maybe the best card of the SV era in the Umbreon, or at least the most expensive in its Umbreon. I don't know. We'll see. Are Mega and Phantasmal Flames PCTBs good holds? I think PCTBs are always good holds. Doesn't matter what set it is. If you get them at MSRP, you're literally chilling. You're literally chilling. Not counting Pokemon out for the 30th. They might go absolutely crazy, like something we've never seen on whatever set they do for that. Yeah, not to mention, we also have a Rayquaza set coming out in the Mega Evolution block. We also have another set coming out with Zygarde and Gallade and Greninja, which honestly might be all right, but they're not going to be crazy. But we still have, like, it's not just these two sets. It's like a Rayquaza set. And I think another special set, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. We'll see. Kyle, you forgot about Destined. Destined's an interesting one. I think as long as Destined doesn't get a reprint or a restock, it will just keep moving up slowly. Hey, yo. Yep. Wish I could subscribe twice. I already read that, but I'm reading it again. We're almost at 5K, by the way. I like the content. Good content. I like the content, Playa. Good content. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Just want to say I love your videos from the UK. Shout out to all my my blokes in the UK. Appreciate y'all, man. I like doing these morning streams because I get all the EU lads and chads and gals, if they exist in the Poke investor world. Welcome. Sealed case and acrylic sends me. Why? Do you just mean they're expensive or unnecessary? Because I kind of don't disagree. It's a joke. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, we're so behind. We're 20 minutes behind. Okay. Lizard. Morning, Chuck. Hello, Manuel. Thank you. Oh, gosh, we're on the Trico talk. People joining don't even know what's going on. Oh, dude. Okay. We're not that far behind. I think we can agree Trico is a gecko. Is a wood gecko. Okay, did Google say this or did Google AI say this? Because I'm going to get rage baited. Snivy is a gecko. Snivy is a gecko? Oh no, this is going to send me into another hole that you guys are not going to be interested in. Wait, this one says bipedal reptilian Pokemon as well. Snivy is not a gecko. Can we all agree on that? Right? Or no, Snivy's like a snake, right? Basically. I thought so. I don't know. Anyway. What do you think about Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I'm not going to lie. And I don't even think they look cool. But I think it's a good move on their part. I do. Yo, Shiny Metacham 3811 became a YouTube. Dude, thank you. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate you, brother. Welcome. If you want access to the members only chat, just throw a request in the Discord, free link down below, and I'll give you the role. That goes to anybody who's a member. Thanks, man. Thank you. Welcome. Is reserved investments your dad? No. No, he's not. Allegedly. I got a Morpeko V Union collection box. Solid. Got myself a case of Fusion for Christmas. Bro, what family are you in, brother? The heck? Oh, you got yourself a case. Okay. My bad. Hey, congrats. That's a pretty sweet item to have. I need a rice cooker. Bro, get yourself a pressure rice cooker. I'm excited to use mine. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I know we're all very interested in that. I got Munchlax PJs. Dude, that's pretty sweet. I bet they're really comfortable. Does it have the hood on it? Greetings from Sweden. Would you trade a case of DR for a mint? Yes, booster box? Probably not. I don't think I would. I think if I were on either side of this trade, I wouldn't do the trade. You know what I mean? I think I would just hold. I got a sweet shirt, medium tall for my lanky ass. Yeah, I feel that, brother. Medium tall is crazy. I bought myself a one-piece PRBO2 for $230. Very nice. That's a good price. Aren't they like $300 now? Or am I wrong? Tree plus Gecko. Trico. Okay, now I feel dumb. Thoughts on stadium boxes? Display well, 12-pack stamp promos. Nah, dude. Booster boxes have more packs. And they've consistently had a higher ROI. But stadium boxes are, if you get them at a discount, like they're solid. The promos make them more interesting. Did you see TRJ on the stream yesterday? No. What did he do? I woke up too late. What up, Chuck? What's up, Danny? Good to see you, man. Do you prefer PSA 10 Bubble Mew or PSA 10 Megazard? Ooh, Bubble Mew. I like the Bubble Mew. It's older. I think it's more. Is it more unique? I guess in a sense it is. I wouldn't say it's better, but Bubble Mew is called Bubble Mew. Mega Charizard is called Mega Char. Like, you see, there's a nickname for one. It's pretty sweet. And the pull rates are worse on that, which I like. Do you expect SV and Mega to appreciate as fast as Sword and Shield or take longer? I think the good sets and SV, like the special sets, will perform really well. And I think the rest of SV will probably do all right. I think it'll probably outperform people's expectations. I think the good sets in Sword and Shield will be at the top. Mega is going to take some time. It's just too new. And we're going to get a lot more. Prismatic ETB or Lost Origin booster box, $5K in either, which is a better investment. That's actually kind of tough. I mean, it's going to depend on your prices, right? Personally, I would rather have Lost Origin booster boxes just because I like them as a product more. Prismatic ETBs are still in print, so there's more risk. But I think Prismatic ETBs, like sub $100, high key will be one of the best investments over the next 2 years. For sure. Prismatic, people forget sometimes because it's like such a dominating topic of conversation and hatred and all the things that Prismatic encompasses, but it's a set with a set value like over 4K and it's a year old. It's going to do very well. Do you think Teemo should get a Pokemon card? Yes. Sword and Shield block is always going to be remembered as the first full art block. I don't think so. MK Toasty, I don't think anyone cares about that. Yeah, I agree. They think they will do another print wave of the Zard UPC and nuke them to 0. I grabbed a bunch. I don't think they're going to 0, but I mean, We just had a bunch more release on Target this morning, I think. Will they do another print wave in the future? I would not be shocked, but they have made a ton of them. It's dead money for a little bit. And they're huge. They're like massive. I'm going to open one when I get 5,000 subs, by the way. It's going to be fun. I'm buying tag team sets like Unified and Unbroken blisters and sleeves while they're still affordable. That's pretty sweet. I'm looking to get some tag team booster boxes personally for my PC. Could have made money on accident with Pokemon 2025. No doubt. Buy anything in 2025. You made money on it. Literally everything. Literally everything. What's up, DC? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Supposedly Best Buy is dropping prismatic SPCs this week. It would be nice to get one or two at retail. I completely agree. Those SPCs will do very well over time. I've been hearing about these dang SPCs getting dropped for so long. It's so annoying. I hope it actually happens. And I'll definitely try to get one or two. Do you think Pokemon 30th will bring a bump or our anniversary's cooked until it hits 50? No, I think it'll bring a bump. I think it'll be good. I bet the set will be really good and then people will be hyped. Anniversaries are always fun. I guarantee you we're getting a lot of product for that set. It's going to be crazy. Somehow I have 400 sleeved Evo Skies packs. That's insane, bro. It's going to take fucking forever to sell those. But that's a good problem to have. Evo goes crazy. Multiple Fire Umbreons, Heat Dragonite card, and Heat Rayquaza card. Bro, it's literally the best. It's top 5 set all time. I don't care what anybody says. Does the news of the new printing facility affect your... It does a little bit for newer stuff, but pretty much actually everything. Okay, so I think some square footage of it might be operational in 2026 or 2027. We don't have any confirmed reports on that. What we do have more confirmed in the article is that it's set to be constructed in 2027 and more than likely go live in 2028 because it has to get outfitted, has to get approvals, and construction tends to last longer on projects like this anyway, which means every set in print right now and Ascended Heroes and maybe another set after that is going to be rotated out by the beginning of 2028. The better question is, will demand keep up over the next 2-3 years during that time? I don't know. Also, I know it's like a million square feet, but some of that is for offices and whatnot. Most of it is for manufacturing, of course. We also, you have to remember that like Millennium Print Group, they don't just print Pokemon, they print a lot of stuff. So everything is speculative, but if you have good convictions and foundational logic in why you're buying, like for instance, Sword and Shield is out of print. Pretty safe, right? Upside, there's like basically two things I look for. What is the downside? What is the upside? Sword and Shield checks both of those boxes for me. Whereas Mega Evolution, much more questionable at the moment. So yes and no. You know what I mean? 99% sealed, but I have a couple Crown Zenith ETB promo Lucarios and King Gambit Shroud of Fable promos. I think they're undervalued. It's all in good fun, though. Nothing big. Yeah, awesome. People had patience to invest in sealed and wait at least 10 years. Sealed would start rising in value way faster than it does now. Just be patient. All. Yeah, I don't know if I'll hold mine for 10 years. 10 years is a long time. I mean, I'll probably be investing in Pokemon in 10 years, but I don't know if everything I have, I'll still have in 10 years. Maybe I'll have an Evo box or one of some other stuff, but the goal, I know 10 years is like the golden rule apparently to weather any storm, but I don't think that time frame applies to every product all the time, but it is a general rule of thumb. Dude, 10 years is a long time. That is a long time in a speculative space like this. And you shouldn't be scared to take profits occasionally. I don't know. I have mixed opinions on the 10-year rule. On the surface, it's fine advice, I suppose. Got my lady into Pokemon, so I got her some Fusion for Christmas, aka easy present. Bro buying her Fusion to get the Gengar. That's crazy. That's cool though. Been here as long as Carl, and I completely disagree. What is Carl that guy's name? I'm confused. Do you think specialty set booster bundle displays will outperform Sword and Shield boxes? I think probably not. I think specialty set booster bundle displays are good buys right now, but a few months ago they were pretty overvalued. I think if you get them for good prices, they'll do well though. But they could. They could. They certainly could. It's possible. PK, PCTBs, right? Just subbed. Hello. Hey, thank you for doing that. Appreciate you. I'm hyped for the Ruby Sapphire and the Rayquaza set. That's when I got the games. That's not confirmed. So, temper your expectations on a Ruby Sapphire set. Rayquaza, we're definitely getting a Mega Rayquaza though. So just roll with the punches. Don't take any leaks or anything. Yeah, take everything with a grain of salt, but especially that. You think Sylveon VMAX and Umbreon VMAX from Brilliant and PSA 10 is underpriced? I think they'll go up in price. Are they underpriced? I mean, I think at the long run, they'll go up in price. So by that viewpoint, I suppose, but I'm not going to sit here and recommend them and I don't think they're like undervalued personally. I mean, what is the Umbreon VMAX in a 10? $161. I mean, I think that's fine. I think you'll make money on that, but my approach to cards is like I'm either buying them to flip, to vend, or to collect. So I don't know. That's a lot of, and I think slabs aren't doing super well right now. I think when slabs do well again, then yeah, I don't know. I'm low-key excited to see the growth from Vending. It's a wild journey. Dude, I got to figure out how to get a table, man. But I'm excited too. I could probably vend. If I split a table with somebody, I could definitely vend today with everything I bought plus everything I have. That would be fun. I'm going to try it out, see what happens, I want to see what happens. I think it's absolutely insane that vendors can just buy anything at like 75, 80% or 85% or under market significantly and then just make money on it. I think that's absolutely crazy and nobody talks about it. New print, I know there's margins and all that, but like, wow. New printing facility, 2027, January. We cooked. Let me try to get your name correct. I know you've been here a while. Chun Sung. Thank you for the donation. I don't think we're cooked. It's not going to be fully live in 2027. I think I covered this, though, a little bit. Thank you for the dono, and I appreciate all your support. This is our number one One Piece truther. What's up, Unk Shrimp, my guy? My guy, hope you're doing well. I was just flipping through Surging on TCG. There are special illustration rates as low as $6. Singles are absolutely cooked, uninvestable. I wonder what's going to happen with illustration rares in the SV era. Are they overpriced? Are they underpriced? I think they'll probably get cooked. Anything in print is going to get cooked. But I think like illustrations in 151 are probably going to go up. For instance, all the either or product questions are kind of goofy. Can people really not make these decisions for themselves? DC, you would be shocked. I understand asking questions and learning, but this is low key a problem in the Poke investing space. It's very immature and young. But there's a lot of creators who preach, I think, good thinking. And I try to approach like either or questions with a little bit of a challenge in the line of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Surging versus Journey. I think Surging. I prefer surging. I prefer the set value. I prefer the top hits more. I believe it'll do better over the next 5 years, personally. Yeah, I agree. New printing facility, I did read that. Surging for sure, but don't sleep on Journey Together. It's actually, I mean, Journey Together is a good set, but it's a trainer set, and the pull rates are low, right? And it's in the I block, so the age will matter less with time, but over the next 5 years, it will matter more so. Surging is older. Surging has bigger hits. I would argue it's more desirable, etc. If the set is great, it will pop. True. There you go. That's all you need to know right there. Paldean Fate's anything a good pickup at this price. Paldean Fate's anything a good. I'm avoiding like ETBs personally, but I think the Great Tusk boxes are still a good value, although they have gone up. But we were screaming to buy them around $100 when they were released. We'll probably get more of them, I would imagine, before, over the next 4, 5, 6 months, whatever, as it rotates out. What's up, DJ? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. I saw the stream last night for a little bit, and then I had to go play Arc Raiders. You guys know how it is. Come on now. Dude, such a positive influence in the space. I was getting fired up. You were pushing back on some comments, and I was liking it, dude. We need more of that. We need more of that. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Great content. Great business, PokeTuber. And a great guy, seemingly. Prismatic rotate out April 27th. Yep, correct. Paradox Temporal, top chases are down to 60. No one is opening that garbage. These boxes might stay flat for 5 years like Vivid and Darkness. Certainly possible. I think Paradox will probably do a little better just with the speculation of being rotated out. But yeah, not having those big top chase cards will hurt it. It will hurt them long term. And I do think they're a lot better than Darkness and Vivid. Like, there's definitely more to offer, but are people really going to want to rip a $500 Paradox box when your top hit is like $90? I'm predicting that to be the case. I know it's lower right now. I don't know. It's definitely something to consider. I like Paradox Rift. I like the set, personally. But you do have to consider what is rippable in the future. And usually a set with high set values and big chase cards, they just tend to do better. And that's not rocket science. And it's I will consider offloading my Paradox Rift next year if it gets up to certain price points, because I'm in pretty low on them. What's up, Benefitness? Good to see you. Just hit 200 prismatic ETBs. Needless to say, I'm a believer. Good Lord. That is insane. That's 200? I'm assuming you got them sub $100. Bro, it's going to be absolutely juiced in like 2 or 3 years. It's going to be crazy. What's better for a long-term investment, man? A Umbreon PSA 10 from Prismatic or the Umbreon from Evo? I mean, I don't recommend either of those for investment personally. I do prefer the Evo. I can't answer that question in good conscience. I think they'll both do well, but I don't recommend cards for investment. So you're not gonna find the answer you're looking for on this channel. I mean, I have a PSA 10 Umbreon from Prismatic that I graded and pulled and graded, and I'm wanting to sell it or trade it as we speak. But I also believe that if I hold it long enough, it'll probably go back up to 4K, even with all the product coming out. I just don't think I want to wait. I think I'd rather have the sealed. That's where all my thinking goes all the time. Dang, I thought it was for sure on the Ruby Sapphire set. There is no for sure on that. That is complete speculation. It came from the leaks. I even covered it, but I made sure to say that it was, not verified information. Of course, it could happen. I don't know, but it's not a guarantee. The only thing we have guaranteed is Ascended Heroes, the Perfect Order set, which is next after Ascended Heroes, and the 30th anniversary. Everything else is, we're definitely getting a Mega Rayquaza, Storm Emeralda. Like, come on. But yeah. Prediction: Ascended Heroes is going to be the start of a new staggered release for Prime products like ETBs, bundles, and boxes. I hope not. Bro, I hate when a set is out and I can't get the product on release. I think they're only going to, I don't think they're doing staggered releases from like a financial standpoint or like a strategic decision. I think they're doing it just because they're behind on printing and they have to. So we'll see how the demand and supply curve correlates over time. But I think that is going to be the main driver for why they do that, Umbreon, oh yeah. When I was vending, I got a PSA 10 Gengar, full art Fusion Strike for 70% cash. Was that recently, DJ? Was that your video that you put out recently? 70%. Even when I was buying out that collection yesterday, there was like a bunch of stuff that I didn't really want, but I was throwing out like, I'll take it, but I'll pay 50%. And he was like, yeah, sure. People just like kind of want the cash right then and there. And that's kind of where we're at in the singles market right now. Now 50% was on stuff that like I paid up like 75% on better things, right? But you're talking about like this for 50% market value. Like I'm happy to get stuff like this for that price, like all day long. Raikou or Raikou, 50% market or even less. Like I'm like my margins according to the collector app, and I didn't even log all the V cards that I got in a huge stack. Like I'm probably going to make, as it stands, if I were to sell everything at market, I would make probably 50%, 40 to 50% profit margins. More than likely, it'll be closer to 30. Crazy. Posted the 400 sleeved and sealed discussion. You did? Is there a picture? Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. I don't have it shared. 1 second. I don't know how to share it. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Am I dumb? Wait, let me try this. Stop. Share. Here we go. Okay. Yes. Here it is. Look at this. This is diabolical. That's absolutely diabolical. Can I have some? Can I have some? I'll take some. Yeah, I'll take some, actually. That would be great. We are absolutely cooked. It's over. Sell everything. So what that guy's saying is when they are finally get cheap, singles equals uninvestable. How does it make? Yeah, that is the way the world operates. I think it's more, I don't think it's true. It's definitely not true for sealed, but singles tends to be a little more volatile. I think right now is a really good time if you're a collector or a single speculator. Probably a good time to start picking some stuff up at a percentage of market. You know what I mean? Have you been a net buyer or a net seller in the last? Dude, definitely a net buyer. Net buyer. In fact, I've been a net buyer since I've started in Pokemon. For sure. Now that'll probably, we'll start flipping the the spectrum over towards selling over the next 1 or 2 years, I'll be offloading some less desirable things that I got at a good price. Definitely a net buyer. I'm in, interestingly, it should probably be the opposite when the market did what it did in 2025, but I'm here for the long term. My situation allows me to keep buying at good prices right now. Like if a Brilliant Stars box comes my way at 460 like it did last night, I'm freaking buying that thing all day. So, but I'm buying stuff like that. I think 90% of people don't realize TRJ was trolling the entire stream. I mean, TRJ is always trolling, but once you know Joey, you know when he's trolling and when he's not trolling. That's kind of the fun in his character, so to speak. But it sounds like he was pretty crazy last night. I'll have to go back and see what's up. Chuck, first time I watched your channel since you had TRJ on and Mitch. You still having them clowns on your channel? 100%, bro. I love having clowns on the channel. Mitch is like a nice guy, though. He hasn't done anything wrong. But Joey is he's contentious, I understand, but it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I noticed it. DJ's Poke Center. Has there ever been a set that got major reprints a full year after its release? Yeah. Crown Zenith. Lost Origin. There's tons. Right? Tons of sets. Celebrations. What else? Roaring Skies. Like a ton of sets. It's not uncommon at all. Those were not reprints. I would say, Surging Sparks, the amount of boxes that we got in vending machines, I would consider that a reprint. Right? According to ChatGPT, there's a little note on set any one set that ChatGPT. First of all, ChatGPT as a search engine, we got to talk about that. Distributor restocks. I just don't think that's true, right? They were definitely reprints. You can call them whatever you want, but a shit ton of product hit the market. And what is the difference? You'd have to define what the difference is. A ton of product hitting the market is a ton of product hitting the market. I understand the difference between a restock. Like, maybe we get some bundles of 151 on Walmart and it's like 10,000. Like that's a restock. But what happened to Crown Zenith with the Sea and Sky boxes, that was more than a year after release. Surging Sparks booster boxes more recently, that was a full year after release. Now more, that becomes a more interesting. Yeah, I guess, it's kind of interesting to think about, but you can still get a lot of product. Demand and the demand and supply curve is the more important thing to look at, right? Maybe Celestial Storm. Yeah, I don't remember because I wasn't really around during Celestial Storm for real. It's pretty out of it at that point, personally. If I can afford it, just keep picking up ES booster boxes. I think they'll go up in price. I don't know your financial situation, and I want to sit here and recommend things. I'm just saying what I would do. And that's looking for minty, good Sword and Shield boxes, which I like. Thoughts on holding DR ETBs or selling? Personally, I think it's definitely worth selling. Considering the price that they're at. $130 for regular ETB 7 months after release is you're telling me you would sell if you think you're going to get more ETBs and get them at a cheaper price in the future. I feel like the answer to that would be yes. But if you want to hold on to some of them, get your cost basis down, that makes sense too. Or not. Like if you just believe in distant rivals, you don't really care. You don't need the money. I don't know. Personally, I'm not buying them for the price that they are. They're way too expensive, in my opinion. Way too expensive. I guess I don't consider a single collection box being released as a major reprint like you're referring to with Sea and Sky. I mean, I guess you'd have to define what a reprint is, but it's probably more of a semantics thing. It was a shit ton of product that hit the market. That's the important thing, right? And like a significant amount. Like Lost Origin, pretty sure Lost Origin was reprinted with booster boxes. I mean, boxes. Don't get it twisted. I was saying that all singles are uninvestable. Those examples I gave were proof of how much they suck. They aren't rare and the supply is always growing. I see what you're saying. I mean, it makes sense. What's up, Archer? Like button is smashed already and must go for another meeting. All best for 2026. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. What do you think about the AI A.I stuff? I like that. It seems to be getting out of hand already. I see supposedly legit pages with hella followers posting bids that like they're real. I don't like the direction that AI is going personally. I have a lot of thoughts on that. Probably not the place on this channel, but generally it makes me feel bad. I think it's a huge waste of energy and water, and data centers are a blight on society. And the value does not justify the investment as it stands. That is how I feel. When Scarlet and Violet rotates out, what minty boxes will be on your radar? Destined Rivals, maybe Pally Evolved, maybe Surging. That's it. Let me double check. I mean, really, the only boxes that at this point that I would consider buying are Paldea and Surging at good prices. But pretty much only Destined Rivals is like the only box I'm like truly interested in having a huge position. I mean, I have like 13 Surging boxes, but I got them at like $200, and that was like a month ago. And that stuff like that, I think, is like a good opportunity for investment. Long term, I'm looking at Destined Rivals, but I'm not willing to pay $400 right now, personally. I have two. If I miss out, I miss out. But that's just where I stand. I think I just think there's opportunity in Sword and Shield right now that I just prefer. Being out of print, being good quality, having a history of being higher in price. I think Destined Rivals will do well. I kind of think that Destined Rivals is going to shock a lot of people, and that it's probably not ever, I kind of think it might not ever drop like that significantly, even with a reprint. There's just so much demand for the set, and people are smarter now than they were before. Everybody kind of accepts it as like the best box, and there's a lot selling at 400, and it's all good. If I get it in the low threes or below, I'm super happy. I'm just not willing to park that type of capital in a set that's 7 months old right now. But maybe things have changed forever. And DR, you'll wish you had it at 400, you know? It is what it is, right? I don't have a crystal ball. I sure hope they drop more DR ETBs because I waited rather than buying at 85.90. Yeah, I had a few. I sold them. I was like, these are way too expensive. I don't want them. But yeah, I'm like a DR ETB. We got some time. We got some time on those. You can wait. Since you're talking about ChatGPT, I've had the Google one straight up lie about stuff that hadn't happened yet, like people in fights winning. Yeah, they're not like super accurate, which is why you need to verify the source of information, right? It kind of like just wants to agree with what you're asking it. I mean, sometimes it's really great, but not always. I don't think it should be used as a search engine, at least as reliably as doing your own research. Can you tell me about ReadyMark and how awesome they've been? They've been awesome for our community. We have gotten so many Sword and Shield boxes. I think even now there's still an Astral box for 360. Oh, wait. Is it there? Nope, it's still there. Yeah, Yeah, they've been great. Link down below. $1 on the Buyers Club for your first month. Pretty phenomenal. And they just posted some more cards, and now I'm taking a look at them. It's very fun. There's a Surging Sparks Pikachu for $243 near mint. Shall I share my screen? Is this a good price? Let's see. I bet it is. $243 near mint. No tax. Looking pretty fairly minty. I do wonder if this is whitening over here or if it's just a reflection, but it looks pretty dang good. It's probably a decent value. I mean, I'm not buying this card, but I know people want them for their collections. Iron Hands. I love this Haxorus card. Near mint. Oh, I just pulled this card. Very fun. I should see if I should grade it. I'm gonna post some cards in my Discord in the Discord today. If I should grade them or not. I need some opinions. Yeah, rating mark cards they're goated. Well put on the A.I commentary. That's geeking me out. 200 for is solid for Surging. I completely agree. I don't think it goes below 200 personally. If it does, I'd buy more. But yeah, I picked up 9 Paleo 300. Yeah, that's really, really good in my opinion. If I miss out, I miss out. Great investor words to live by. Take straight. It's fine. Guys, here's the thing about Pokemon. You're always going to have opportunities and you're always going to miss stuff. You know, you don't have infinite money. Just do the best you can and stay the course. DR got 2 years to pick up still. Yep. Bought a Natural Box, Sword and Shield UPC, and a PSA 7 Legendary Collection Zapdos for £660 pounds the other day. Nice. Sounds like a good deal to me. I bought a sealed Surging case for $1,200 long-term, 15 years. Do I think it'll appreciate over the next 15 years? What do y'all think, chat? If they drop that LO dented box a tad more, I'll jump on it. Yeah, I know people were saying that. Here's some of the boxes they have right now. We wiped out all of their Sword and Shield boxes last night. I bought the Brilliant. $562 for a dented Lost Origin box. Not a bad price. But yeah, if it were a little bit lower, I'm sure it would be sold. I almost wonder if you could fix this. Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. It's not like, I mean, it's pretty bad, but I've definitely seen worse. Definitely seen worse. I don't think Destined Rivals is that crazy. I like the Garchomp, the Ho-Oh, the Nidoking. Some cool IRs, but I don't know if it's Evolving Skies Heat. I like the Ascended Mewtwo more. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think it's quite on the level as Evolving, but I do think it's like an S tier set, personally. I think the cards are pretty phenomenal. Top to bottom. Illustration rares and SIRs. I guess the main point I was getting at is that we should expect to see significantly less praise in Destin this year. And some people think we will have the same or more opportunities as last year. I do wonder about prismatic ETBs over the next year. I think that might be surprising to people, that we won't get as many as people think. Destined Rivals, I still think we're going to get some stuff. I have to hold out for it. Don't matter what I think if everybody else loves it. Yeah, true. How do you see Crown Zenith Sealed performing over the next 5 years? Very well. Crown Zenith is a phenomenal set. And it's been holding around $200 for an ETB for like a hot minute. I think this year, next year, Crown Zenith will perform. I mean, Crown Zenith, I think every year, Crown Zenith will perform exceptionally well. It just has enough demand. People want to rip it. People love the hits. And it's getting scarcer and scarcer as months go by. That's the biggest thing holding it back, is that there's a ton of product out in the market, but it's starting to get chomped through. It's going to appreciate quite well. I could see ETBs in 5 years being easily like $1,000 personally. Maybe not easily, but I could see it getting there in 5 years. I mean, 5 years, not less than 5 years, 5 years. It's 2030. Should I post my slab collection too on the Discord? Sure. Buying a decent sized collection today. Ooh. Oh, I saw you talk about that last night. Bunch of booster boxes, like good stuff. I'm curious what you're paying for it versus market. That's exciting. That's super exciting. I'm sure you'll make a video on it. Yeah, it's not a great dent. You think Pokemon moves away from booster boxes with the huge retail move for collection boxes? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, they've already kind of done that, right? I mean, but we did just get a big surging restock or print, whatever you want to call it. Best set in the era? It's arguably the best set of the era, yeah. Maybe it is. DR is so stacked as a set. I forget cards like Misty Psyduck is a part of it. It's hard for me to put DR above like 151, although maybe it is better. What does your spouse think of talking with TRJ for almost 3 hours the other week? I bet no, it's not a big deal. Two Crown Zenith ATB or one Sword and Shield box at the equal price. Definitely a box, personally. Whoever has DR boxes will be very happy in a few years. I agree. Unfortunately. That's the thing about Destined Rivals. You're going to wish you had some at some point. Now, in the short term, you know, who knows? Uh-oh. He's here. We said his name 3 times and spun in a circle. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Christmas. People are focused on the wrong set. Celebration is the only set to be buying. Celebrations is going to do well. But you're stealing one of my predictions that Celebrations would be a top performing set next year. But I guess we all kind of think that anyway. But nobody's really talking about Celebrations at the moment. But it's quietly being purchased. Like a good bit. Hello. Look at the volume. $245. Multiple sales a day. Look at this. 14 sold on Christmas, guys. Another sold the next day. 4 sold. Like, I know it says 4 and 1 and 2. That's not bad for an ETB of this price. That's pretty good. Over 100% sell-through rate. And then this was not even this was just a buyout. This was not the TCG player sale. This is just 25 sold. So there's a lot of support at 245. Look at the volume. It's going to move. I think it might be like pushing $400 by the end of 2026. Low key. And that's a number I'm pulling out of my ass. I think it'll be north of 300 for sure. And it's honestly a good buying opportunity with minimal downside risk. I completely agree. I wish people would stop talking to TRJ. Let him fade into obscurity where trolls are the worst. Yeah, I think he's a nice guy, man. He does rage bait. I understand. Just don't, it's not that deep. You know, it's not that deep. 75%, tried 70%, but it's a lot of Sword and Shield and Pokemon Centers. Didn't want to lose a deal over 5%. Yeah, bro. 75, 70. I mean, if it's sealed booster boxes and PCTBs, like, you would pay 85%. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously you'd want to pay lower, but I think you get what I'm saying. Got some eBay gift cards for Christmas. Is there any way to verify a sealed box is legit without cracking it? Yes. Yeah, look at the pictures, compare it, watch some YouTube videos on what to look for. There's certain symbols and things with the Pokeballs to verify a box's authenticity. Maybe post it in Discord chats, get some consensus opinions. If you're, I know, like if you're new to the space, it's a little more jarring, but there's a lot of resources for you out there for sure. So just be careful and buy from people with good reviews, preferably. Don't buy from an eBay account that has 0 reviews and it's selling a box from Pakistan, because that's almost certainly going to be fake. Are master sets worth investing in, or just go? Now, master sets are, for me, it would just be a personal collection thing. I think cards go up, cards go down. Like, I don't view cards as investments necessarily. I have different intentions for cards. I like the Blaziken and Typhlosion too. Oh, definitely, yeah. The IRs are awesome. 7 boxes, $250. A case of 17. Just unsure if we get a major. We'll probably get more boxes in the future, but I mean, just hold on to them. There's no point in selling them if you already have them. What kind of booster box? Like $150 is not going to change your life. You know what I mean? Just hold on to those bad boys. Anything is possible. I would dollar cost average in if they drop. That's what I'm doing. Not financial advice. Almost all booster boxes in the collection that you bought, dude. I'm excited to see that. I can't wait. You're getting it today? Or are you posting a video today? Bro, that's going to be hype. That's going to be hype. I can't wait to watch. Bought DR for $269. Boxes minty. Euro. Besides, one of the Pokeballs having... Is that Euro? No, that's pounds, right? Sorry. Let me double check. I don't want to sound like a fool. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Pound. Almost all. Oh, yeah. Best main set for sure. Oh, I love it. Celebration singles and slabs already seeing some revived interest. Yep. Can't imagine the Seal product doesn't do the same. It's already there. It's already there. I'm just not going to comment on this exchange, but I do think it's kind of funny. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wait, here we... Oh, wait. Thinking I might be a Timmy going on feelings, but I did turn on battle styles, and he said he held for 4 years for $200. So, yeah, that's what... He did not hold the battle styles for 4 years for $200. Or maybe he did. He bought it at release, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Bold 2026 prediction. We're not doing this again, bro. We're not doing the Walrein. By the way, Team Rocket Joy had a take. That Walrein is better than Gyarados, and it just is the most rage bait thing ever. But it is hilarious. Bro, that's rage bait. Diabolical. But I kind of respect it at the same time. Because I think Trika is the best starter. But it's objectively incorrect, isn't it? I'll have more knowledge, experience, and money in Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, he does think Walrein is like the best Pokemon ever made. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a Mega Walrein. Maybe. Walrein's in the chat. Seal's in the chat. I can still pick up Surgic for 200 in my area. Yeah, they're still trickled out there for sure. Gyarados greater than? Nah, bro. Walrein greater than. Clear. It's clear. Team Aqua's Walrein is too good. Let's see, huh? Are you talking about the card? You're trolling, right? You have to be trolling. Just because it's vintage. I mean, it's a fine card. This card is better. This card is literally better. The Double Crisis regular Walrein. This is better. Yeah. This is kind of ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like it. What's the best Walrein card? Are we really talking about Walrein? There's a lot of lore here. There's a lot of lore you missed out on. Yo, this is tough. What's the most expensive one? Yeah, this is the best one. Actually, this is a good card for Walrein. This is your grail, man. You got to get this one. Walrein X Fur Fruit collab. We're really talking about Walrein because yeah. Looks like he's wearing a wig from the 1700s. Yeah. Some George Washington looking off. That's so true. But bro is wise. Bro just won a revolutionary war and is about to draft the Declaration of Independence. Team Aqua's Kyogre. I like looking at... Dude, I want to get more vintage. Hot take. Vintage is cool. That Walrein EX is tight. Dude, it's not bad. But it's... Come on. Come on. Come on now. No, bro. No. Team Aqua's Kyogre. Bro, do you have the worst taste in Pokemon cards? I think you have to. I think that might be true. Yeah, this set, I know it's like EX era, but it kind of sucks, right? They low-key need a new Ruby Sapphire set. Like, come on, man. What is this? There's no wonder nobody bought this era. Walrein, okay. Yeah. Speaking of Kyogre, it might be time to pick up Double Crisis. Oh, Double Crisis. Sorry. Yeah. You're talking about the two cards? Yeah, they're pretty goated. These are both goated. I'm a Ruby guy, but I think the Kyogre card is better. But I would still prefer to have the Groudon just because of my past. These cards are insane. Genuinely. Are they $2,000 in a 9? Wow. That's diabolical. These are two of the best cards ever made. No doubt about it. Oh, I see. Yeah. You mean the Walrein fully covered up by all the move descriptions? Dude, this one has Zangoose in it. Come on now. And Claydol and Camerupt, bro. Nah, that's goated. Nah, that's good, bro. Zangoose, most underrated Pokemon. Am I wrong? Tell me Zangoose is not one of the most overrated Pokemon. I mean, underrated Pokemon. Thinking about getting 151 blooming, breaking it down. Yeah, I think you would get them at a good price for sure. For sure. Goated because of Walrein. Yeah. Zangoose Fire. This was like The OG Cerulege. You know what I'm saying? The OG Edgelord Pokemon. At least in my day. Zangoose is sick. Bro, this set is sick. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of rad. Zigzagoon line is underrated. That might be a hot take. That might be a hot take. But I don't hate it. Claydol? What's wrong with Claydol? Come on. Claydol is cool. A doll made of mud by primitive humans? Like, it's kind of sick, dude. I think Claydol is a better Pokemon than Walrein. Can we be honest? Can we just be honest? Although the cards for Claydol are pretty grim. Pretty grim, I have to say. Although this Deoxys reverse holo is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's not much to defend here, I realize. I understand now. Oh, wait, we have to do the giveaway. Oh, all right, let's do that, and let's get out of here, yeah? We're starting to talk about Claydol. It's probably time to wrap it up. So let's do the giveaway. Shall we? They're trolling you? No. No. They just know I have the attention span of a fruit fly. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a random number generator. You already know the deal. 1 through 100. All right. And when I say go, start blasting numbers. Okay? I'm gonna click generate a few times. There's the number. I have the number. Not rigged. Okay, ready? 1 through 100. Go. Starting now. When I see the number, we'll call it. Oh God. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Look at all these lurkers in the chat. Absolute fiends. I don't see the number. I don't see the number. Oh, I see the number. I see that. Pokebonks. Who else would it be? Look at all these comments. Okay. Let's stop. Let me verify that nobody else said 27. All right. That is indeed the number. As you can see. All right, let me scroll back up just to verify. Wow, that's like 1,000 comments in 3 seconds. I got to figure out a different way to do this. Okay, scroll down. 27. Yep. 27. Pokebonks. Congrats, man. What did he win? Oh, sorry. I should have re-announced that this was the giveaway. But you guys already knew that. I got throttled for too many comments. Yeah, that's what we like. I think it's like really stupid to do a giveaway like this, but it's a lot more fun. It's a lot of fun. Shout out to Ready Mark Cards. They did this giveaway. So make sure you check out the links down below. Go give that card store a little love. Based out of Nashville. This is their second giveaway. And a good one at that. There you go. Oh. Let me fix it for you, brother. There you go. There you go. Congrats, man. Rip it? Oh, God. Are you serious? Okay. I was just going to send it to you or offer to PayPal you. He said rip it. Are you sure? Confirm one more time and I'll rip it live right now. Do you want the promo card? Or you just want the hits, right? I guess if you get nothing, we'll work it out. Do you want me to rip it for real? You rip it. Okay. Hey, my man. What a legend. What a legend, bro. Send the promo. I got you. I got you. And we'll send all the hits, of course. Now, this is going to be a scuffed rip, an opening here, because my technology is, you know, it's ripped. Now, if we pull something good, I am going to keep it and then delete this VOD. We are clear on that, right? Just letting you know. But I mean, you guys all expected that, obviously. Here's the Psyduck. Beautiful card. Honestly, great card. Clip it and ship it. No clipping. Clipping is a bannable offense. Bannable offense. Let's look at the back. There is some dings on the corners, so probably not gradable. You can see it, even though it's not focused, you can even see it on my crustache right there. Whatever. You get the point. Yeah, you want the hits or the bulk? Bro wants the hits. Hits only. There we go. Pack number 1. Let's do it. 50, bro says 50. Bro thinks the giveaway is still happening. It's over. All right, Pokebonks. Send the promo. I got you. Don't worry. Also, shout out to you for saving me a few bucks on shipping. Super clutch. Here we go. No more wasting time. Is this what? This is the worst rip and ship ever, right? It's not even focused. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to focus it. No, let's go. Reverse. Is it backwards too? Okay, nothing on that one. That's okay. We got 2 more packs. Yeah. I'm gonna send this bulk off today. Pull it back a little. Yeah. Hey, yo. All right. Here we go. I want it to be focused for you. Come on. There we go. Let's get it. Come on now. Man team. Apologies. Gonna get absolutely roasted in the chat. That's the reverse. Rare candy. It's okay. We have one more. We have one more pack. This is kind of fun. I think I could be a rip and shipper. I think I'll do like 15 packs an hour. So it won't be very profitable, but we'd have a good time, you know? Okay, I'm not going to lie. I've heard some things about Drip sending bags to do rip and shipping. If they send me bags to do rip and shipping, I'm going to fucking do it. If they pay me a lot of money to do it and pay for product, I'm doing it. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm going to do it every day. But like once in a blue moon, bro, come on. I can't say no to that. All right. Still trying to figure out how to sell out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Come on. We're going to milk this one. All right. First reverse. Second reverse. Mega Gardevoir EX. Mega Gardevoir EX. Now, that was fun. That was fun. Question. Do you want the Mega Gardevoir EX? I will include it. It was fun. I'm happy to send you the Psyduck promo. Would you also like the Mega Gardevoir EX? Should have kept it sealed? No, bro. No. Are you interested? It will make no difference to me. Sure. With a sleeve, of course. You'll be getting 2 penny sleeves and probably a top loader. And I'll put both of them in there. Hey, you get a nice little promo. That's not too bad. Wasn't this like $1 billion a month ago? I gotta say, it's a great promo. Oh, ooh, there's a good swirl on it, bro. Hang on now. Look, it's not focused, but you can already see it. Wait. Look at the promo. I mean, look at the swirl. Focus. It is playable. It's still playable. That's good. Look at the swirl, bro. Why is it not focusing? Is that focused? I'm losing it. Oh, there we go. Look at the swirl, bro. Right above his little nose. That's goated. Tell me that's not goated. Swirl on the beat. You got to charge a premium on this. Now, I don't think it's going to 10. You can already see the corner right here. This corner is fine. This corner is probably fine. This one's probably fine. Maybe it does. Nah, there's another white dot on the other corner, and there's whitening at the top. 2-finger ripping style makes me uncomfortable. What do you mean? Like this? You're not wrong. I'm sorry. That's a Pokechuck hairline cowlick level swirl. True. Blue pen will fix that. Facts, bro. All right, Pokebonks. DM me on Discord. We'll get, or send me an email on my homepage. We'll get this worked out. We'll get it shipped out to you, brother. And thank you again to Ready Mark Cards for providing that lovely experience. How fun, guys. Disgusting Investors rip cards. Isn't that incredible? Incredible stuff. It's a good swirl, man. I will not be signing the card, by the way. I don't want to do that. All right, guys, we'll end it there. Went a little longer than I thought today, but that was fun. I hope you had a good time. It's Sunday. All right. Enjoy your day. I will see you very soon in the next one. Monday market update video, of course, tomorrow. And then I believe on Wednesday, we're going to end the year maybe with a prediction video, but maybe with a collection update video. I haven't fully decided yet. Probably I'm leaning towards prediction just because it's like the last day of the year, and I think that makes more sense. And then we'll do the collection update maybe on Friday. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. We are so close to 5K. We're gonna be there by January 3rd. I would like to get there by the 1st. I think that'd be cool. So, all right, boys, have a good day. I will see you very soon in the next one. Appreciate the support as always. It's not possible without you. Goodbye.